Nailed it. People are probably looking at this and thinking, oh my God, I thought they fucking died. Not yet.
We're working on it.
Keep trying. Keep trying to kill us. I had a skin tag today and I pulled it and I bled out on the couch. I'd have Paisley fucking hit me with Narcan and bring me back. But you ever pull a skin tag off before?
Fuck no, I'm too scared.
I had a little one. I pulled it off and it bled. It bled out. I bled out.
I had a piece of skin hanging from my eye, so I'm sitting here trying to look at it like a piece of dry skin. My fucking skin is so dry right now.
Skin tag. You're ashy, man.
I fucking am.
You look green.
I try to like lotion up and fucking all that shit, but make my balls nice and soft. But
I put my mom, not my mom, my wife. My wife bought me the men's Vaseline lotion, and I lotioned up my thighs one night.
Mm-hmm.
It was after Kings Island, and they're all chafed and shit. And I came to bed, and she's like rubbing on me and stuff, and then she smelled it. She smelled it on my shit, and she accused me of jacking off before I came to bed. She thought I jacked off with the lotion. So in order to prove her wrong, I made my penis hard and I made love to her, and I lasted for about 30 seconds. And she said, "Yeah, you didn't jack off. Thank you. Thank you for that." So no, I don't need to take care of myself in the bathroom. I take care of myself when you're in the bedroom, bitch. All right. Concurrent viewers, 21. All right. I can't read the comments, but I assume they're very nice. We'll get this thing going. 3, 2, 1. If you stand 6 to 8 feet away from the urinal when you piss, you've come to the right podcast. I'm one half of the podcast. I'm the delicious Nickalicious.
And I'm Rob Dog. What's going on, everybody? It's been 3 weeks since we've been together.
It's been a while
for a show, something like that.
We have just been dealing with the COVID.
Yeah, man.
Carousel.
Hasn't been fun. I haven't appreciated it.
I got a lung transplant. From a bear. They used a bear, put bear lungs in me, so that's what I got. And, I made that reference, but we're both okay. No need to check on us. We're both fine. Actually, I didn't have it. Rob was the one that was infected.
I did.
Fucking had it, and he had it. And, I mean, when you have something, he didn't like Magic Johnson have AIDS. He had real, live sickness, okay? Because Magic Johnson does not have HIV. That man is not sick. That motherfucker is going on 70 years old.
He's lived a comfortable life,
every time I see him, he's fat like a butterball turkey. He does not have it.
Shows no signs of illness.
No. Freddie Mercury got it, died in 3 days. Magic Johnson gets it, lives for fucking 5 decades. You're not fooling me.
Yeah.
The Rothschilds, whoever's, Jeffrey Epstein, you're not fooling me.
It's another reason why us white people are the inferior race.
Get fucking HIV, and you're just like, every morning he wakes up like, nah, I ain't dying today.
That's why I never understood racism. Like, we're obviously the inferior ones.
Yeah, we're slower, we got smaller dicks, and we die from AIDS.
Man.
I don't know. We had to look up the statistics.
The trifecta.
We could be wrong about that, about the AIDS statistics.
Who knows?
But yeah, I made that reference, pissing about 6 to 8 feet away from the urinal.
Uh-huh.
I did my last job. I walked in the bathroom. There was this fat dude that always drove a forklift, and he always wore knee braces because he was so fat. He would park in handicap parking, and then he would waddle his ass inside and drive a forklift all day. I fucking hated him so much. But one day I walked into the bathroom, and this guy was pissing about 6 feet away from the urinal.
Why?
Yeah.
That's a healthy stream, boy.
I'll tell you why. I walked in and he was grabbing his dick he was holding his dick and his balls in his hand.
His balls.
Yes.
I'm sure he had a teeny tiny weenie too.
No, and I do not understand the logistics or the science of this one. He was squeezing this dick and balls so hard.
He's like pinching the hose.
No, but you know how like when you hold your dick and your balls together, you cradle your balls and then you let your dick hang out between your finger and your thumb, the C shape between your finger and your thumb. And that's how he's doing it. And he was squeezing it so hard that he was shaking. And the fucking dick was huge, but not only was it big, but it was shaped like a sweet potato. It was the most oddly shaped dick I've ever seen. But he was squeezing this thing like he had to squeeze it to make the piss come out.
He was milking himself.
He was
milking the piss from his wiener.
Squeezing it like he had to milk it. But he was shaking and he was gritting his teeth. And I was just watching him. And I said, when will it end? He just kept pissing. And then,
oh man!
Right when he was coming to the end of the piss, he took off running towards the urinal so he didn't get pissed on the floor. I don't get it.
As
man.
It trickled out.
Yeah,
man, good for him, I guess.
No, it looked like a sweet, but there's no one in the world that could accept this dick, no matter if you were man, woman, cat, dog, mouse, gorilla. Doesn't matter. It looked like a sweet potato. It was really thin at the where he was squeezing it, and then in the middle it got real fat and nasty, like just a fucking. One of those big old $2 sweet potatoes from Kroger, and then it got really slim at the tip, really like a snake's tail. At the tip.
It was like an acute triangle.
It was, yeah. I don't know. I'm not a carpenter, but yeah,
like that.
Yes, it was fucking weird, man.
Like the tip of a crayon.
And I just walked in. I kind of was like, "What, man?" And I looked at him. He was gritting his teeth at it, like it fucking owed him money or something.
He was just angry, choking it,
angry pissing.
I don't think I've ever done that, man.
If you've ever taken an angry piss, send us an email, brohiopodcast@gmail.com.
So let's touch back with our last episode real quick. So how many women poop pictures did we get?
We only got one.
One for sure that we know.
But we got lots of women that wrote and said, yes, I take huge dumps.
Get it, sister.
Yeah, so I'll maybe you'll save those for the we'll do a Battlefield of Love, and we'll save those for that.
Hell
you
yeah.
guys tune in for that. And let's say thank you to our new Patreon subscribers. First off, we have LCPL, or Little Cock Big Lips Case Asafi. Case Asafi. This definitely sounds like someone that could kick it with us. LCPL Case Asafi, thank you so much for playing World of Warcraft with me. I think that's your World of Warcraft username. And thank you for being Patreon.
And we got Samantha, not Cum, but Samantha Seaman. Thank you very much, Samantha Seaman.
I think she's been on here before.
She has.
She doesn't see women, she see men.
Samantha Splooge, thank you very much.
Samantha Seaman also has a dick shaped like a sweet potato. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you have a dick shaped like a sweet potato, send us an email, brohiopodcast@gmail.com. Morgan A. Oh My Morgs.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh My Morgs. Wow. She's got a nice haircut, too.
Wow.
Thanks, Morgan.
Thank you.
You're the sweetest. And
Oh My Morgs must be her accountant name.
Yeah, sure. If you want to join us on Patreon, we're getting ready to put out a new Bro Talk episode.
Yeah, we just
put in
did
the
it before.
$1 tier, and I told one of the funniest stories from my childhood that I can recall. We also talked about some cancel culture and Joe Rogan, so you can go listen to that if it's something you feel so inclined to do.
It was fun.
It was half an hour of us just fucking the shit out of each other, actually.
It was, yeah. Hot legging,
hot lipping. Oh, I got a funny news article for you this week, Rob Dog.
All right, man.
Here, let's go find it. See if it's
I don't see it anywhere.
Have you been playing Wordle?
No.
Have you heard about it?
I'm too retarded to play that game.
I played it once, twice, and one not very good. So me and my buddies, we play Wordle, and we brag back and forth. I got the Wordle in 2 tries. I got the Wordle in 3 tries. Me, I'm always like, I didn't get it. I did not get it.
I've just been playing the new Pokemon game. No joke. I'm not fucking joking at all. They've been playing the shit out of it.
People are like trying to progress their vocabulary and trying to add some flair to their word skills. And Rob's like, I got a Pikachu.
I'm fucking sitting there glued to my damn Switch.
I found you. So
if anybody wants to play with me on there, hit me up. I'll let you know what my shit is, then we can play.
Okay. You don't want to just put it out there? Or you can or you can't?
At the moment, I don't remember. I don't play the Switch that often, so I don't remember what my info is, but you'll have to look.
You have a handheld one or you have the one on the TV?
It's both. You get both with them whenever you buy one.
Do you know how Wordle works?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just guess the fucking words. Pretty easy. All right. So Police rescued an 80-year-old suburban Chicago woman who was held hostage in her home for nearly 21 hours by a naked man, and that naked man aligns with the story that I told in the Patreon, so go check that out. For nearly 21 hours by a naked man with scissors, and officers checked on the woman in part because she couldn't text one of her daughters her daily Wordle score during the ordeal. Denise Holt and her oldest daughter, Meredith Colt Caldwell, told reporters that Holt woke up about 1 a.m. Sunday to the sight of the naked and bloody man in her Lincolnwood home. Holt said the man threatened her life. Ultimately, after grabbing 2 knives from the kitchen, Holt said the man led her to a bathroom in the basement, barricading her inside using a chair for the next 17 hours.
Damn.
I was trying to survive. That's all, Holt said. During that time, she could not communicate with the outside world or update her daughter as she usually does about her score on the popular online Wordle game. And Holt Caldwell, who lives in Seattle, became worried that her mother wasn't reading her texts or updating her about Wordle. I'm across the country and I noticed this, Holt Caldwell said. Holt Caldwell asked Lincolnwood police to make a welfare check, and they rescued her mother from the bathroom. Officers found 32-year-old James H. Davis III armed with knives in an upstairs bedroom and arrested him after a SWAT team responded and used a fucking stun gun to subdue him. She's amazing, Holt Caldwell told the Chicago Tribune of her mother. She doesn't really know how she was able to remain that calm. Davis was taken to Cook County Jail, where on Friday he remained in custody. The Chicago man faces felony charges of home invasion with a dangerous weapon, aggravated kidnapping while armed with a dangerous weapon, and aggravated assault against a peace officer.
Damn.
The state attorney's office said Davis is represented by the public defender's office in Skokie, but there was no answer Friday at the office. Oh, for the Wordle. He's going to get his fucking turtles fucking pushed in when he goes to prison for that one, buddy.
For sure.
So the Wordle, you may not like it. You may not agree with it, but it's doing good things in the world. Today, the word was...
Spoiler.
What was the one today? You're not supposed to... And that's the thing, is the entire country has taken an oath...
The same word, yeah.
...to not help one another with the Wordle. When you get on Twitter and you try and look up the answer, you can't fucking find it.
So my question is it... So can you only play it once a day?
Yep.
Oh, shit, okay.
And it makes it that much more addicting.
And I mean, everybody has the same word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then once a day, the light bulb goes off, and I remember, the Wordle, and I get excited, and I go do it, and then I get back to what I'm doing. But yeah, every day, I'm just like, and I have not missed one yet. I'm sorry. I've missed a day here and there, but I have not been stumped by the Wordle yet. Which is good.
That's good.
Today was, what was it today? Aroma.
Okay.
It was a little tricky.
I think I'd probably play the same word first every single day.
Some people do. I usually try and pick, but it's never that. You know,
Yeah.
You want to start with a word like steam. I always start because you got STEA.
All separate letters.
Got a lot of different
No repetitive
steam,
letters.
and it's never anything close. It'd be like
Sure.
ultra or fucking booze or boner. It's some kind of stupid fucking word.
I think I try boner every day.
They call it Wordle because Wordle rhymes with turd, and it's a hard fucking game, man. It makes you want to poop your pants. It's hard to deal with it. Wordle,
Squirtle.
Wordle the turtle.
Let's bring it back to Pokemon. Squirtle.
Yeah, that's my favorite Pokemon.
I like to make my wife Squirtle.
And I was trying to, anytime you try and talk a woman into squirting, you just got to tell them. And it's not easy to try and talk a woman into doing this.
Like, just piss on me.
Yeah.
We'll call it squirt.
And you read the Cosmopolitan articles, and they're always like, you just get to the point where you feel like you're going to piss all over yourself. Don't do it, but then actually piss on yourself. And I'm thinking to myself, man, that'd be pretty fucking hard to do. Like, if someone come to me, and they're like, dude, right when you're about to come, just shit. Like, don't actually shit on yourself, but shit, and it'll feel really good. And I would say, all right, I'm going to try that. I would definitely shit all over myself. Somebody said, just make it feel like you're about to shit on yourself, but don't really shit on yourself, but do let something come out.
It's still poop, regardless.
Man, I've had my nose and my face up in there before. There's only one hole. There's not like, there's a pee hole.
Yeah.
And there's two buttholes. And I know that the one poop comes out of the one butthole and then the babies come out of the other butthole.
Yeah.
There's not a third hole, or there's not a fourth hole. So it's got to be pee-pee or it's got to be doo-doo, or it's got to be a baby.
It's true.
I don't know. They say there's a lot of piss in that stuff.
That's I think it's like 90% piss. It's a lot of piss.
Yeah, all right.
So I feel like, you know, I know we're pretty close to starting the episode.
I'm definitely gonna shit myself tonight.
We have to talk about the cloud that's been looming over our head for the past 3 days since the game.
I don't need to stop and talk about it.
We have
it's
to,
the Bengals,
man.
People have been rubbing. What about your fucking Bengals, Nick?
You know what?
Well, fuck you, man.
Here's what I'll say. So, I don't watch football. I watch Bengals games. That's all. I don't care about football. I'll watch the Bengals games. I don't.
All of it.
You're diehard. I'm like a filthy casual. I didn't used to be, but I am nowadays, and it sucks. It sucks to come so far, but to fall short like the way that we did. But I mean, you know what? We've had such a big turnaround.
Yeah, it's a good experience.
Really good experience. It's definitely not going to be the last time we're going to be in that.
That's what they said. That's what Dan Marino said.
That's true. We got some work to do in the off season for sure. We need to get Burrow protected.
All I'm going to say is I'm so fucking sad that I'm lucky to be alive right now.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't get an offensive line, I'm not going to watch them next year. I will not watch Joe Burrow be sacrificed on live television.
Yeah, it's literally like having you're the owner of a bank and you have one vault that has all the money in it, but you have no fucking protection. You have
paper instead of fucking steel, reinforced steel.
Right.
We all ran out of metal, so we just got these old newspapers. We're going to cover the gold in newspapers and hope nobody rose up in the middle of the night and just fucking beats the fuck out of it.
There's just a wooden gate that you could just step over to get to the treasure.
Your guard dog is a dildo. It's just a double dong dildo with a dog's face drawn on it.
Yeah. And I mean
fucking stupid shit.
You could say what you want. I mean, you blame refs or whatever, but I mean, let's totally be honest. I saw this meme and it's the most true thing I've ever seen in my life. As someone who knows how Whitworth plays, for him to have not had one single holding call that entire game is an abomination.
Yeah.
Him not getting hit with a holding or an offsides call is fucking like treason.
It's whatever, man. It's water under the bridge.
Good for him. At least he got his ring.
Yeah, he did. He's out.
But I'm still sad. 3 points.
Let's do it.
Let's
get the
fuck
fuck
get
out of the Bengals.
You're still real sorry. It's still a sore subject for you. So let's
very much so. I'm not ready to talk about it yet.
Pour another cup, man.
I need to finish this one. All right, we're talking about dimensional jumping. Like when you go from our fucking dimension to another fucking dimension.
Oh, man.
And then you wake up and you're like, where the fuck am I at?
Been there.
Maybe not. Okay. It's been said if you change your beliefs, you can actually change your world. And that's true about, let's say, religion.
Sure.
Our lives are a lot different than someone that might be a follower of Jesus Christ.
Sure.
A devout follower. There's a lot of people that listen to our podcast and have the audacity to go to church on Sunday. I know people that do it, which is fine. It's fine.
If you want to be a phony, be a phony.
If you want to be a fucking fuckhead, it's fine. You're a big fat phony.
That's the awesome part about being a fucking human.
Do whatever you want.
You can do whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter what we say. It doesn't matter what we think. We hope that you don't think different of us for our beliefs, just as we don't think different as you. But, I mean, you're wrong.
It would be a lot cooler if you would tithe that money towards us, though. Not
for sure. Give us 10% of your income. Donate 10% of your income to the bros.
And when sometimes I do go. My wife, believes in religion.
Mm-hmm. Same as mine.
I have some very devout family members, and sometimes I go to support them, and Dude, whenever I used to go to church as a teenager, I would feel some emotional experiences where I felt like God was moving in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that might have been true at the time, I don't. But at the time, I was reading my Bible, I was praying, and I would try and open up and let God into my heart. I would try and I felt there were times I felt like something was going on in my life.
Yeah.
But since then, I've just felt fucking dead inside.
I feel like when you're a believer, it's easier to see things in that light, that they happened because of that thing that you believe in.
Maybe so. Now I just feel like he shows up and farts inside my body and leaves.
Whereas us, it's just like we see something good happen and we're like, about fucking time.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
And then you just put it all in perspective. Little fucking kids dying from cancer, husbands with little kids getting shot, being a rural police officer, whatever the situation may be.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible fucking shit happens, and they're like, it's just God's will. Well, I don't want to be a part of that operation.
Yeah,
if that is his will, one day that could be my noggin that's getting splattered across the pavement.
Or they conveniently say that's the devil's doing.
That was the devil.
That wasn't Jesus. That was the devil.
That was the devil.
It's like, it's like Waterboy, man. It's like the mom.
So when I jack off with lubricant,
mm-hmm.
That's me. When I jack off with peanut butter, that's the devil.
That's the dog.
That's for the dog. And it can change your world. It can make you, and honestly can make you, and I think about what I was like when I was doing that stuff, and I legitimately feel like I was in a different world compared to right now.
Sure.
Right now, I would probably eat my wife's ass tonight if she wanted to. You asked me that when I was 16, I'd be like, no, I'm not eating ass.
Yeah.
I don't want to see any of these chicks naked. I just want to chill out on my couch in my room and read the word of God.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, fucking poop on me. I don't care. Poop on me. I want you spit in my mouth. I don't care what fucking happens. And I see sad stuff happen to people on the news. Used to, I'm like, God, fucking pray for their family. Now I see bad stuff. I'm like, hope he was a fucking shithead. I don't know, man.
It's kind of like someone just takes your rose-colored glasses off, and it's just like, fuck, everything's just black and gray.
Maybe this stuff will come full circle. As we get older, we'll have something will change with us. And
I don't know.
But right now, it's not working. Not working.
Talk about being pessimistic, man. I'm usually optimistic, but like a show like this makes me realize, like, fuck.
Yeah, we're the worst humans on the planet.
If there is a guy, I feel like he gave up on us a long fucking time ago.
He said, I've been fucking 35 years with these fucking idiots.
Yeah.
The fat one was doing okay, and he just, now he's the worst of both of them. The one just never gave a fuck from the very beginning. I don't know. Yeah. He made us, when he made us in the middle of the night, he was running low on parts.
Mm-hmm.
He had enough clay for a big belly,
and
a little brain. He put me out there, and he had you. He said, "Oh God, I'm going to make this one handsome, but I don't have anything to put inside of it. No brain, no dick, no organs."
Yes.
We're just gonna march him down there like a crash test dummy.
We're gonna make his face okay. We're gonna make his dick a little small and crooked and make him lose hair.
I'm gonna make his fucking teeth perfect. He's never gonna need braces. Look like a big fat ass.
He won't need braces, but he's definitely gonna need to take dick pills when he's 24.
Yeah. Thanks God. You my dog. All right. So by changing your reality, it'll correlate with what you believe in, thus changing your reality altogether, which is,
sure,
like we said, very possible.
Fucking great, man. Let's just keep.
He's like, for the life of me, I thought I had enough to make this guy's gonna make him handsome and smart. I was gonna make him romantic.
It's totally just like developing a character in like an RPG where like you have to pick which stats you want to dump all your points into.
There I was.
You put them all into strength just to make him jacked, and then he's just like a fucking idiot, rides the short bus and licks doorknobs throughout the gameplay. He don't have to talk to people, and
I was trying to make his arms real big, and I ran out of clay. I forgot I didn't put a dick on him. So then I had to use one of his toes and use that as a dick.
Oh, man.
And I used to ask my mom, I said, Mom, why does it look like I have a toe instead of a dick? She said, you're special, sweetheart.
I will say what I lack in dick, I make up for an ass, so. if you guys are about that, if you guys are about guys with asses, you came to the right place.
We're gonna make his ass really hairy. Well, what if I told you there was a way? There not only a spiritual way to change reality. There was another way to change reality.
Okay, let's change it.
Yeah, dimensional jumping. That's what we're talking about in this episode.
I'm an alright jumper.
Dimensional jumping is the idea in practice. With the right technique, you can physically jump into a parallel dimension, realm, alternate universe of some type.
Some Rick and Morty shit right there.
And if you have not seen Spider-Man yet, spoiler alert, I'll give you
no, please don't.
5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then Spider-Man, there's multiple fucking universes, the multiverse,
which they've kind of touched on the multiverse in the past couple big Marvel movies. So
and when I was going to that movie, I said, "Babe, this is hokey. There's been 3 different Spider-Men. It's all fucked up. There's all different characters. They're all I don't buy it because they got 3 different guys playing the same role. It just feels hokey to me. It doesn't feel." And then they tied it all together in Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is that franchise has been my favorite since the very beginning.
It's
love
good.
It. Love it, love it, love it.
And then it makes you think, makes your brain start turning like, what if there is another parallel dimension, another alternate reality? Mm-hmm. I believe it.
Sure.
I 100 believe it. 100%.
And this bounces back to the fucking Mandela effect episode that we had where, that very well, could be what happened.
That's what you're experiencing possibly.
Yeah.
All right. Strap in. Put your strap on.
I was going to say the same thing.
Hope it's a big floppy one. I think that if someone ever did use a strap on me, I'd want it to be a really, really big one because it would probably be an instance of me doing something for money. I'd be like, all right, you're going to get $10,000 to get fucked with a strap on. And I don't just want to barely experience it.
Just go big or go home, bro.
I don't like to do things half-assed.
Yeah.
I want it all in my ass.
You want your whole asshole involved.
I want to go to the proctologist after this is done. In dimensional jumping, we have to operate off of the pretense that multiple timelines, dimensions, and realms do, in fact, exist.
Sure.
I am 1,000,000% on board with this, like I just said. I think there's other worlds out there, whether we've been in them or in and out of them, I don't know. But I believe without a shadow of a doubt that in the infinite darkness of the sky, there is another something up there. There's other podcasts out there beyond this. There just fucking has to be, dude. It's just
like alien podcasts and
not just podcasts, but people, humans, beings, creatures. And I just thought about this.
I'm going to interrupt you. There could be another podcast, another Brohio podcast, where it's the Brohio podcast.
Brohio!
And I'm the funny one and you're the drunk. It very well could be.
I think you're funny. You're drunk too, but
hey, the best of us are.
What if we did a podcast where, like a fiction piece of work where it's like someone is getting transmissions from another world, and it's this podcast.
Trademark.
That'd be fucking cool.
That would be cool. You guys heard it. We trademarked it.
Trademark. We pissed on it. We small dick pissed on it.
It belongs to us now.
Damn it. But dimensional jumping helps you jump to a timeline that you'd much prefer over your current reality. And I think that's the biggest thing for people to realize in this episode is dimensional jumping is mostly geared towards people that are just really unhappy with it.
There's the people that want to go to that other.
It's one step below killing yourself.
It's like the last straw you have to grasp onto.
And there's kind of things out there, and I don't condone anybody to take their own life.
Not at all.
If you do feel like you are at the end of your rope and you need someone to talk to, there's plenty of people out there that can help you. We will help you. We will talk to you. Email us. We love you.
You can't.
I want to fuck you.
You can't talk about suicide saying someone's at the end of the rope.
Okay.
You can't.
Sorry. If you feel like you don't want to be around anymore,
There you go.
reach out to someone because me and Rob love you.
Yeah. Send us a message. Email
You
us.
matter.
brohiopodcast@gmail.com.
We think everybody is wonderful. We can help you through it.
Sure.
It's in dimensional jumping. It's different from astral projection. So astral projection, that one's kind of that's kind of a dream type thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's more so project your consciousness to someplace else. Where dimensional jumping, you fucking go.
Your physical being is going, not just your mental the mental state, your mental state jumping as opposed to your physical state. I think
1 second you're 6 feet away from the urinal pissing with a sweet potato dick. In the blink of an eye, you're a fucking basset hound on planet Zulkin.
the blink of an eye, you're the piss puck in the urinal watching the yam dick piss towards you.
Help! What if urinals could talk, man?
They're just one big open mouth. You're just pissing into it.
No, like you go to the urinal and
It's just like, oh god, that's so good.
Yeah, oh, Barry's back in here. Hey guys, look how big Barry's dick is. Or someone with a really small. Every time you and I pee, like I think we should trademark. We should create talking urinals.
Oh man,
They can chastise people for the size of their wieners.
just hurl insults.
Well, it looks like this guy's pissing out of his thumb.
Eat less asparagus, you stinky bitch.
Oh, I had asparagus on Monday for lunch, and I forgot about it.
To light you up.
And it didn't light me. Well,
I mean, you're pissed.
yeah, it did.
And fucking green fumes coming off of it.
No, the part was I ate it for lunch about noon, and I had to poop really bad at 3 o'clock. And I sat down to poop, and I peed first before I pooped.
Sure, yeah.
Does everybody pee at the same time they poop?
I just had this conversation with my wife. I was like, we were out in the car, and I was like, I don't know why I thought about it, and I was like, do women piss when they shit? Because I was just thinking about it. I was like, man, I got to shit really bad. I mean, it's like 90% of my day thinking about how bad I have to shit.
I piss a little too.
And I was like, I'll probably end up pissing, so I'll be all right. I'll kill two birds with one stone. Because I felt like I had to piss, and we were on a long car ride. And she was like, I mean, I would say yeah. It's like, I think every time that I do, I piss, and I'm like, okay, well,
So that's common.
Yeah,
Much like people that stand up to wipe, you nasty fuckers. You puffy nippled shitheads standing up, smashing the poop between your butt cheeks and trying to. You're nasty.
Unsophisticated.
You guys are the nastiest. Fucking gross.
You got to spread them cheeks, and you got to really get in there while you're sitting down. You can't spread them while you're standing up. Your butt cheeks just touch.
Yeah, then you get your finger in it.
Just get a little under your nail.
Yeah, I ate that asparagus around noon, and then around 3 I had to poop, and I peed. Mm-hmm. And the pee came out.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, my God, a skunk has got in the building. I forgot that I had asparagus because usually, like, when you have asparagus, you pee and then you smell it.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't sit down to shit and then smell it. And I smelled it when I sat down to poop. And I said, dear Christ, something has gone terribly fucking awry with my body. And I forgot that I had the asparagus. Because asparagus isn't really a lunch food.
No, not at all.
It's more of a dinner food.
Yeah, yeah.
And I had it for lunch, so it really threw my day off. It was off balance. And then you walk around wondering if people can smell your dick. And they can. They can. And people look at you weird because your dick just gives off that aroma like fucking burnt rubber and skunk sex. That's what asparagus sulfur, like someone's just butt fucking a mutant in an alley somewhere. Like someone, it's just disgusting.
Yeah. I've only had asparagus a handful of times, and
I love it.
I gotta think about my piss again next time. After I eat it. Yeah. Usually it's all we completely church up the asparagus with like wrapped fucking bacon and Parmesan or something like that. So
it smells like an elevator full of Jamaicans slap boxing with fucking dirty diapers. Is what it smells like.
Fucking take it, man. My piss usually just smells like coffee.
Oh, where am I? All right.
Who knows? We're just having fun here, man. We don't have to follow no script.
Okay, yeah. Dimensional jumping, it's different. It's a newish phenomenon. The subreddit of around 80,000 people.
Damn.
Is completely. They're all devoted to dimensional jumping, And if you go to that subreddit, I think it is r/dimensional jumping, if I'm correct. They can help you jump right through to any fucking place you want to go in the entire world. They'll get you there.
I'm sure they can.
Wherever you're trying to go, they can get you there. There's a lot of different ways that are detailed in this subreddit on how to actually dimensionally jump, and we will cover some of those methods a little later in this episode.
Hell yeah.
The theory is loosely based off of a book called The Secret.
Oh.
The idea that you can attract what you want out of life by following the law of attraction, i.e., just thinking about wanting something loads.
I love how vague the book is called The Secret.
The Secret.
You could just be no idea what the fuck this book is called. And if you buy it and you pick it up and it's fucking dimensional traveling.
Fuck! Like, shit, get the fuck out of here.
You could have been like maybe wanting to know like what the secret of life is. What
now you know the secret.
But the thing that your significant other wouldn't tell you a couple years ago.
But the laws of attraction, that's pretty strong stuff. And
Yeah,
I'll tell you
yeah.
this. Whenever I met my wife, we started dating when I was like 18, something like that. And I was I bought my first house when I was 18. I lived there for about a year before I started dating my wife.
Mm-hmm.
But I was, kind of dating, bouncing, whatever. I was dating people and it wasn't anything serious. But
Yeah.
they all had a certain look to them. And I'd never really dated, this is very shallow,
Mm-hmm.
but I'd never really dated anybody with like dark hair.
Yeah.
Really in my life.
Thinking back, you're right.
And I'd never really dated anyone with dark hair. And I remember I just kept telling myself, I want to date a girl with dark hair. Like that's what I want.
Uh-huh.
At the time, I'm 18. You don't even know what the fuck life is.
Yeah, not at all.
So I don't feel as bad about it. But this is all I was thinking about. I was like, I just want a chick with dark hair. And lo and behold, here comes this brunette, big old tits. Big old bombs on her.
That's a thread throughout both of our lives.
Yeah.
Big old tits.
Yeah, big old boobies. And here I am 15 years later. I'm still tagging that shit.
Yeah, man, it's weird when you think about things like that.
Get
Like
these brown hairs wrapped around my taint and dick sometimes. It's in the middle of the day, I'll get a dick wrapped around my dick.
that happens.
This is the middle of the day, I'll just
It's just a
reach down-
Tuesday, man.
just get a hair wrapped around the head of my dick. I'm like, how the fuck, man? And I go to pull it off, and it's like, my dick's like, oh no, undo it for
It fucking hurts.
You remember when the art teacher used to take that piece of wire and cut the clay?
Oh yeah.
That's what it feels like when I try and pull that hair off my dick. It just starts fucking cutting my dick in half. And I'm like, whoa, we can't cut this thing in half.
Please don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird how that shit happens, man. Like
The laws of attraction. You want it,
Yeah.
you can get it.
yeah, I remember since you told your little story, I'll tell my little story. We were me and my wife. Well, wasn't my wife then, but we were 16, working at the same place. Every single year, we took a trip to Kings Island. We had a work trip to Kings Island that we would book. All of us would buy tickets through work at a discounted price, unless you had a pass, which I always did. But there was 30-something people that signed up for that trip that day. Everybody dropped out of that trip besides her and I.
Why?
Various reasons. People needed to work. Some people were sick. Everybody dropped out besides her and I. And I asked her, do you still want to go? Because I thought she was banging back then.
Oh, you guys weren't together yet?
No.
Oh, man, she had full intentions of taking you.
I was like, do you still want to go? And she's like, sure. So we rode together. Just like that, man.
She gave you roadhead.
She fucking she pooped on me. I
She
was
blew
like,
that shit out.
yeah,
of it.
yeah. It's weird how how things happen.
Wow. And that's kind of how you guys, like,
That was our first date, and that's also so we went there. That was technically we considered it our first date.
were you guys kind of flirting with each other?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We were both single. I was into her. I think she was into me. But I was kind of a rebound for her.
Yeah.
It's a 17-year long rebound.
Yeah.
And
When is this gonna be over?
that's the place that I proposed to her at too. Whenever we
Kings
went
Island.
there.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Top the Eiffel Tower during sunset.
Oh man, panty dropping.
Yeah, man.
She just walks around in a perpetual state of fucking soaked britches.
Every time we go up there, we have sex.
All the old people are like, all right, get the fuck away from them.
I was trying to think of the good place, the time and place to do it, but I was like, you know what? First date, might as well. It's where it all started, man.
Oh, that's cool, man. Every time I go up the Eiffel Tower, I'm going to stop pissing off the side of it. I'm going to start thinking about...
She wouldn't let me take a knee, though, because she's terribly embarrassed. She doesn't want to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
My original plan was super embarrassing. I was going to do it in front of as many people as I possibly could have, but I had to back down from that, and I just walked up beside her and was like, hey.
Hey, baby. You like pork?
You don't make fun of my wiener or what I look like naked, so you want to settle down?
Hey, you like pudding?
What, me putting this dick in you?
Yeah. How about me putting a ring on that finger?
Oh, man, it's funny.
You like dragons? I'm going to be dragging that ass down the aisle. Will you marry me? Is your dad a cock farmer? Wait, no. Is your dad a farmer? Does you sure do how to raise cock?
There you go.
Is your dad a cock? Does your dad suck cock? Will your dad suck my cock? Wait a second, I always forget the punchline on that one. Is your dad a cock farmer? Oh, man, what the fuck are we doing?
I don't know, man.
We're just not drinking anymore.
We're just having a good time. It's been too long since we've been back here together.
I want to dimensional jump out of this podcast right now.
It should do a podcast that actually knows how to function.
Dimensional jumping is centered around rituals, i.e. a task that will help the user get from one place to the other. One described as the mirror method involves someone sitting in darkness and staring at their reflection in the mirror. Creepy.
That's sad.
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Some jumpers believe they've purposely jumped to a parallel universe through a combination of these methods and a desire to change their life. Others believe they have accidentally jumped altogether. So people wake up in different realities and they think back to what they were doing before, they realize what they were doing. And they were kind of doing a combination of things that other users have said this is what they were doing when they dimensionally jumped.
Okay.
So I'll let you read this story here. This is a good story of a person that believes that they dimensionally jumped and they conveyed their story online.
Hell yeah. Is this via Reddit?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
It's the only place I know how to go.
That's what I do, man. I don't care if you believe me or not, but what I'm going to tell you is real, and this is what happened to me. I jumped. Literally, I jumped into another dimension. People think we live in this reality, in this one universe, but the truth is that we live simultaneously in infinite parallel universes, all of them inside infinite multiverses. The tricky part is that we live in all of them at the same time, but we're not aware of that. We only see and experience one reality at a time because our brains can't handle all that information of multiple realities, as it would drive us crazy. Now, this is where it gets complicated. We can switch our conscious between our other selves. That means we can jump mentally to other us in other universes. So, in theory, we are doing it constantly without realizing. We can jump accidentally or on purpose, but in order to protect the paradoxes and sanity, every time we jump, we cannot remember our previous lives in other universes. We gain those new memories as if they were the memories that we had always had. So, for example, you were married to Mary here. You go to sleep, and by accident, you jump during the night and wake up married to Helen. You think you would freak out, don't you? Well, you won't, because your new memories would tell you that you have always been married to Helen, and you won't remember anything about Mary.
What about Mary?
Yeah, but I do. I do remember my wife, my Mary. The woman next to me this morning isn't my wife, and those are not my kids. Woo. A few weeks ago, when I was in my dimension with Mary, I was in a really bad place in my life. I got fired. We had money problems. I didn't know if I was going to be able to find a job soon enough to pay the rent and bills. One day I was on Reddit. I stumbled across r/dimensional jumping. I always liked those kinds of stories. I never believed one of those, but I enjoyed them like a movie or a good book. They have experiments where they teach you on how to jump on purpose. I thought I was stupid, but I was intrigued with it and I kept reading. One day, very late at night, I couldn't sleep because my mind was busy worrying about my financial problems. So I said to myself, why not? What is the worst that could possibly happen? Yes, it's stupid, but what if it works? I got up from my bed, I closed the door of my bedroom and my kids, and I didn't want them to wake up. I tried experiments listed on the subreddit. I imagined myself rich, wealthy, and with a job. I wanted to jump another dimension where all my issues with money were sorted out. I wanted to provide for my family.
Take me there.
I did the experiments, and I went to bed as if nothing happened. So for a few days, I started to see many owls, one of the experiments, and I thought, that was cool. Hey, maybe my life was about to change. I was right. It did change, but not as expected. I woke up next to a woman that wasn't my wife. Well, she is. I don't know. My brain tells me that she's my wife, but somehow it doesn't feel right. In this new life, I have another family. I live in another and better place. I have a good job and money, but I know this is not my life. This is not what I asked. I only wanted more money, not another family. Oh God, I miss them so much. The thing is, either I remember both lives, or I'm completely crazy. My brain has made up the other family. I don't know what would be worse. However, in my gut, I know they are real. Mary has to be real. I remember her perfectly. I can see my other life with her and my kids. But how is that possible? I want to go back there with them, but I don't know how. I tried to jump again, and it hasn't worked. I'm lost in this new reality, in this dimension. Apparently, this universe where I'm living now is the 982. The number acts like a lighthouse, an ID of the universe you are, according to the subreddit, so you can track it if you have shifted or not. That's not the number from where I came.
Interesting.
I went to my old house looking for Mary and the kids. The house is still there, but there are another family living there, and nobody knows about Mary. I looked on Facebook. She's not there. Even if I find her, would she remember me? My new wife, Helen, is really worried about me. She and her family want me to talk to a shrink, but I know I'm not crazy. I can't be making up all this shit. It feels too real to be fake. I went to r/dimensional jumping to ask for help. Some people believed me. Many people thought I was trolling, but nobody knew how to help me. I'm desperate. You're not supposed to remember your past or your other life, but I do. I remember everything, and I know Helen is not my wife. And sorry for those kids, but they are not mine.
Bastards.
I don't want to be mean, but I don't love them. I love mine. Those from Dimension 1004. I love you, Mary, wherever you are.
That's pretty fucking heavy.
That's deep, man.
It's deep.
Even if that is a story, that's very well written.
Yeah, I know.
And I couldn't imagine being that person.
Being that fucking like emotionally tortured every day.
And it kind of lets you know that what you think you need or that might make you happy is pretty much just like a temporary thing.
Yeah, it is, man.
It's the equivalent of everybody saying money can't buy happiness. This person maybe thought that it could, and they're proven they lost everything else in the process and realized that, you know what, I'd rather be back stuck with my not being able to fucking pay rent.
With Mary.
Yeah, with
and the kids that are mine.
Yeah, being actually happy with life,
man,
as opposed to not things.
This seems like an instance of dimensional jumping gone wrong.
For sure.
But most of the time, dimensional jumping is utilized to put yourself in a better situation than where you came from. But in this instance, this guy fucked up. He did something wrong. He clicked the wrong button. He said the wrong spell. I'm not sure. Now, the core idea behind dimensional jumping is that several universes exist beyond our own, such as the parallel, daughter, and bubble universes. And this has long been explored in scientific circles. For example, the late Professor Stephen Hawking, thank you, bro, dedicated his final days to writing a research paper that addresses the multiverse theory he first proposed in the 1980s. Submitted 10 days before he died in 2018, Hawking theorized that if the Big Bang created several universes alongside our own, they'd be similar to ours and share the same laws of physics. Meanwhile, a 2017 study from the Royal Astronomical Society entertained the theory of a multiverse. Professor James Alcock, not some of the cock, but actually all the cock, from the Department of Psychology at York University, Toronto, tells the writer of this article, it's likely that people who report dimension hopping are high in what psychologists refer to as fantasy proneness, a personality characteristic associated with a difficulty in distinguishing fantasy from reality. Now, that's very possible as well, like those fuckers that LARP and shit. They go in the park, they dress up like goblins and wizards, and they beat the shit out of each other with foam swords.
LARPing, man, yeah.
They're fucked up. It looks like fun. I'd love to do it, but it takes a really special imagination to get out there and do that. And some of these guys, they really think they're warlocks and shit. Couldn't bust open a can of goddamn biscuits, but they're out there stabbing dragons and shit in the park. It's really hard to differentiate right there, the draw the line.
I knew a lot of people that did that. Not surprising, but yeah.
I always ask my wife to LARP, and she says no. I don't think that she's really realizes what kind of LARPing I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of LARPing. Such a nasty word.
It is. It sounds so dirty.
LARPing?
LARP. If you don't know what LARPing is live action role play. It's where nerds dress up as fucking wizards and knights and fight in parks with foam swords and fake fucking sticks as these wands.
LARP. Cemetery Terry, he be up in the cemetery. Now the boys come back up at the cemetery, they be looking around, they like, where's Cemetery Terry be at? Cemetery Terry's like, I be LARPing around, looking for people. I ain't lurking, I'm LARPing. I be setting booby traps. All them boys, that one boy come up here in the cemetery, he was beating the shit out of a watermelon. I said, boy, get the fuck out of here. It's your little dumbass up in here. We don't be eating watermelon up in the cemetery when I be LARPing around.
We be fucking.
I be fucking, One boy come up here, he say, Cemetery Terry, your dick sucked. I say, yeah, I get my dick sucked all the time. Don't be coming up in here trying to ask Cemetery Terry no questions like that. I got a big old dick. Have you ever wondered what Cemetery Terry has? It's a big dick.
I'm sure it's huge.
Looks like a fucking sweet potato. Looks like one of those sweet potatoes, the single serve sweet potatoes you buy in the plastic wrap, and you microwave it by itself, and then you microwave it for too long, and it starts to swell up on you. That's what Cemetery Terry's dick looks like. Professor Alcock, author of Belief, What It Means to Believe and Why Our Beliefs Are So Compelling, also explains that dimension jumping is all based around perception and memory, both of which can be wildly inaccurate. The only thing unique about this dimension hopping is the interpretation that people give to it, an interpretation that is encouraged by social interaction fostered by web pages dedicated to the supposed phenomenon, he says. So this guy, Dr. Dr. Alcock, he says this is just a figment of people's imagination. But then this writer in this article above him, this story, he says, I know without a shadow of a doubt that I'm waking up in some place that I've never been before. This lady right here, this fucking bimbo who's snorting cocaine and getting fucking railed out at the tennis club, this is not my wife. I miss my Mary. I miss my trailer. My kids, their room, that always smelled like piss. But fuck, I love those fucking kids. God, I love those kids. Where am I? Speaking of where am I have not been to the grocery store in forever. Forever, okay? Part of my discipline today is I had to go to the grocery store by myself. And I said, I need a list. She said, figure it out, you fat fuck. So here I am, fat, going to the grocery store by myself, armed with just a big cart. You want to talk, like, I do wish to not be political about this, but
How fucking expensive groceries are?
Inflation.
Holy shit.
I bought a bag of fucking pizza rolls, some bread, and some hamburgers, and it was $158.
Yeah, dude.
I had nothing. I had nothing in the cart. It was $158.
It's gnarly right now, dude. Prices for fucking groceries are crazy. It's literally like my wife went to the grocery store today. It was cheaper to go out and buy my kid something off the BK value menu.
Yeah.
Than to fucking make something at home. I can go to Burger King, pay $15 and get everybody fed, and it would cost me at least $30 to make a meal at the house.
Yeah, but some guys are like, "No, man, you gotta get a bag of rice." Like, I'm not feeding my family on a bag of rice.
No, like, yeah.
I mean, I could do it if we were riding struggle bus, I guess. But God, it's easier to get my kid a Happy Meal for $3.
Mm-hmm.
A fucking gallon of milk is $4.
Yeah, you don't have to slave over the stove if you
gotta
do it that
put
way.
that shit in cereal.
Fucking pay these people more money, man.
Put some water on that shit. And then there was nothing that I wanted. The shelves were bare. I was looking for goddamn corn Frosted Flakes. They were nowhere to be found.
Let me ask you a question. You mentioned Frosted Flakes. So,
anal.
That's always the answer. Okay. So,
that's what I want.
Am I the only person? I fucking dig stereotypically old people cereal.
Yeah.
Like fucking Raisin Bran Crunch or Raisin Bran.
Oh, dude, Raisin Bran Crunch?
Like Frosted Wheats.
I can legit.
Dude, so Raisin Bran Crunch, even normal Raisin Bran, but Raisin Bran Crunch is like, that's top level.
Or Life.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah. Is it because we're old?
Kicks.
Yeah.
I love Kicks. I love that fucking shit, dude.
But I still fucks with like Crunch Berries, like Captain Crunch and shit.
Yeah, dude. But
God, man,
it's all good stuff.
So it's not just me. Okay, cool.
No, it's definitely.
It's all covered in sugar, anyways. But I mean, still.
Yeah. What was in my cabinet? So my daughter had a friend stay the night, and my wife reached out to the friend that was staying and asked her what she wanted from the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
My wife does that.
Very, very kind.
Very caters to these goddamn kids.
Yeah.
But the girl told her that she liked Strawberry Special K. And
okay,
it was in the cabinet, and I saw it. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And ain't no new cereal coming in this house without Dad trying it.
That has like the dehydrated strawberries in it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've had that before.
And I made a bowl of that.
It fucks.
Oh, my God, it was so good. It was so good. And I'm looking at it, it's like, this is healthy. There's a chick with a measuring tape measuring her flat ass stomach on the front of it and shit.
Yeah.
I said, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slim down. And I read the nutrition label. It's got like 80 fucking carbs in it.
Yeah. You can't trust anything that has skinny people on the front of it.
Sugar.
Exactly.
And I said, what is that bitch on the front eating? She's not eating this stuff.
She's eating this shit.
That skinny bitch, she's not eating this stuff. She's standing on a scale on the beach with a tape measure under her asshole. She got a fucking 12-inch waist and shit.
Meanwhile, the people actually eating that can't find a tape measure big enough to measure around them.
I can't get close enough to the counter to get it down from the cabinet. Like my belly keeps me too far. Like that dude pissing fucking 8 feet away from me. Oh yeah, I have this Special K right here.
What about the Rice Krispie Treat cereal?
Oh God.
Good God, please bring that back.
There's a short. What I was eating for a while was Frosted Rice Krispies.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, for the love of God, they're delicious. But now, they won't say it, but there's a severe crunch shortage on Rice Krispies altogether.
Really?
You can't get Rice Krispies. You can't get Kellogg brand Rice Krispies at all at any grocery store. They're all fucking gone. Except I found one box of cinnamon sugar Rice Krispies today.
Oh, man.
Never had it before, never seen it.
Man.
Paisley walked up to it, grabbed it, she said, I want this. I said, what's that? And I held it up. I said, oh, my God. And we're getting this. We're going to get this. So after you leave,
please report back.
I'm going to eat a bag of that.
Yeah, man.
I'm just going to open the bag and dump the milk in the bag and just eat the whole bag.
The Rice Krispie Treat cereal.
That was the shit.
I couldn't have one bowl of it, man. I had to eat like 3 bowls of it whenever I
really good.
So fucking good. Yeah. They have those. Have you had those home style Rice Krispie Treats?
Yeah.
Oh, good God.
I love Rice Krispie Treats,
dude. The home style ones are so fucking good.
My mom makes it with peanut butter and not marshmallows.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude, every time she makes Rice Krispies, it's so good.
Rice Krispie treats, like homemade ones, don't hit like the actual Rice Krispie treats do.
I want you to try my mother's.
I'll for sure, I'll gladly.
Yeah, now these...
dude, Rice Krispie treats are my fucking... Oh, my God.
Yeah, you've had her peanut butter pie before, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
I got one slice left. She made us one for Super Bowl Sunday. It's still up there in the kitchen. I'm gonna eat that and some Rice Krispies later.
Oh, dude, that sounds so fucking good.
Let's give you some directions on how to dimensional jump if you're tired and sick of your life.
I just want to talk about food more, man. Yeah. Let's talk about food more. Okay, now let's get into the directions.
If you don't want your family to have to pay for your remains to be scattered at Disney World, you can. I can
This is
give
the cheap
you
alternative.
Directions for dimensional jumping. Hello, guys and gals, and this is the original directions posted to some like Angel Fire website, whatever.
Sweet.
Hello, guys and ghouls and gals. I know this is different from the usual stories here, but I thought I'd share with you this little handy guide. Right. First, let me explain. When I was about 16 years old, I was friends with 4 other dudes. I really fucking like doing
Gay.
Since some of them have Reddit accounts, we'll call them Ron, Harry, Neville, and Dean. Now, while hanging out one day, Dean told the story his father always told him. According to his father, he accidentally traveled to another dimension when he was in trouble.
I just love how this is all Harry Potter names. It really is. This person was a Harry Potter fan.
This dude's definitely a cunt.
Hey, man. Fucking love Harry Potter.
Dean's father was being abused by his father and during a really bad scene, ran and hid in his room. He locked himself in the closet. In the closet was a door mirror.
Okay.
Dean's father, in a bout of fear only a 6-year-old can feel when an abuser is coming closer to you, leaned against the mirror and in a desperate moment begged and pleaded to be let into the other side of the reflection.
Damn.
Oh, God, heavy shit.
That's scary.
According to his father, right when he was about to be found, Dean's father fell through into the other side. Startled, he watched in amazement as his reflection was grabbed and taken away by Dean's father. Interesting. So he still got the shit beat out of him, but he just didn't have to be there for it. After this event, Dean's father described his dad as the most respectable man he ever knew. He never laid a hand on him again. It was like a different person. Hearing this story from Dean made us want to try it ourselves. So for a little over a year, we developed a technique to help cross over to other dimensions. So here's our guide. I would like to start off by saying this was developed by 5 teenage dudes, so be very careful. You're not going to do this and end up in a dimension where Hitler never died. That's still very dangerous. I don't want to go there. Shifting to another dimension causes small changes, but those small changes can have huge impacts.
Yeah.
For example, you might end up in a universe where your wife loves you just slightly less.
Damn.
I wake up to that universe every day.
It depends on the day.
That doom. Which can result in her cheating on your ass.
Oh, fuck.
So do this at your own risk. These are small jumps. Sometimes you can see the change right away, while other times it's very small. The more you shift, the more changes occur. Finally, none of us could ever find out how to get back to our original dimensions. It's permanent. Once you shift, you cannot shit back. Once you shit in another dimension. Once you shift, you cannot shift back. Use at your own risk. Anyway, here are the steps. First, number 1. First things first, you're going to need a mirror.
Okay.
The bigger the mirror, the better. If you could theoretically walk through the mirror, all the better. Small mirrors will still work, but for whatever reason, the bigger the mirror, the better. Number 2, best times to do this are at night. Most success happens around 12 to 3 a.m., although you can still do it during the daytime. It's just much harder, just like my dick. It's harder during the daytime.
They're 12 to 3, man. That's the peak hours.
Peak dickness in this house. You're looking for a hard dick? Hang out in these parts around 12 to 3. You're going to find the hardest dick you've ever felt. Oh, man. Harder than a wedding cock.
I'm a morning man.
Nah, I'm sad, but I'm not a morning man.
I hate life in the morning, but my fucking dick loves it.
Rock hard. See, I always wake up so fast I don't have time for morning wood. And I get on the road like right before I'm about to get gas, and then I'll get my morning wood.
You got like morning twig.
Yeah. I got road boner. Yeah, get out and start fucking the pavement and stuff. I got to get this thing to go away. Turn off all the lights. This is the third step. Turn off all the lights. Get rid of as much noise as possible and sit facing the mirror. Okay. Have a candle between the mirror and you. The candle might or might not be needed, but we started having a lot more success once the candle was involved.
All right.
Everything else around you should be dark. This is cool. I think some people should try this. Relax. Clear your mind. Be positive here. If you're scared or think something is going to jump out at you, just stop and try again when you can relax. Remember that you in the reflection represents another you. You can trust you. It's not another entity. It's not some demon. It's just you. This feels very demonic. Remember that above all else. Step 5.
It reminds me of those fucking those games, the episode that we had about the games, the fucking elevator game and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
This was very
Urban legend games.
Yeah, the urban legend games. Yes, this seems very fitting.
Number 5. Concentrate on your reflection. There is nothing else but you and the you in the mirror. A you from a different place, a lot similar to your own. Call out to that you. Whether it is out loud or in your head, concentrate on switching places with that you.
Okay.
It often helps if you can imagine pouring as much emotion and energy as possible when imagining you're switching into that other dimension. Number 6, it takes a while, and some get it faster than others, but if you shifted from your current universe, you should feel something. Some of the signs for small shifts have been a brief feeling of movement, a moment of disorientation, or even your reflection blinking at you when you didn't blink. I would fucking poop down my leg. Here comes the diarrhea.
Oh, yeah.
Bigger shifts include your reflection moving on its own, or even feeling of you literally moving into the side of the other, the reflection. The bigger the shift, the more you feel. Number 7, if you feel any signs, stop. Take a few days to note any changes. The signs can be small, like a scar on someone that has mysteriously disappeared or something being a different color. The more you shift, the bigger the differences you see. Other signs you may notice when the switch occurs: a feeling of euphoria, slight shivers for a few seconds, movement, reflection moving without you moving, a feeling of falling, bursting of light across your vision, slight static shock. Number 8 is optional, but it works better if you have a destination in mind. For example, you can focus on you switching places with you that has more money or slightly better off in general. Harry did this, and he had the most positive results.
Okay.
I feel like we can fucking do it. What if we want to shift to a successful podcast? It's not globally hated. Some shit like that. I just want to fucking, I don't know if I can be here anymore. And
Let's be totally honest, though. Those podcasts aren't as fun as us.
No, man.
Not at all.
I love it that there's people that have their shit together.
Granted, I mean, yeah, they
a
put
million times more than us, and
they put a lot more work into it.
We do way better than them,
and they they do a lot of really good research.
Yeah, I tried one time,
but I mean, I feel like I want to like the people that are reading the shit. I want to know. I want to feel like I like the person, not just the podcast.
Yeah,
I feel like we're very likable.
If you met us in person, you would like us. We would like you. We're not always like how we are right now.
No. We ham it up a little bit.
We would be so happy to see you and to meet you, and that's why you should come to our live show in April in Louisville, Kentucky.
It's only a couple months away.
Where we will be live with hillbilly horror stories, mysterious circumstances.
It's worth putting up an extra mortgage on your house to come.
It's only like fucking $20.
But I mean, traveling might not be.
Rob doesn't know this, but we're going to go to Brazilian Steakhouse after the show.
Oh, please fucking let's go.
Me up. Yeah. Have you been to one before?
No.
Ooh, you talk about the meat sweats, baby.
Bro, I'm fucking ready. That's like, I want to go to one of those. And here in the next week or two, once my wife gets taste back, I want to fucking go to Twin Peaks.
Not very good.
I'm not going for the food, bro. I'm going for the atmosphere.
I'm saying both ways. Not very good. The one in Orlando next to our hotel, it was in the parking lot of our hotel, and we got back to the hotel really late from Disney.
Yeah.
And you and I are very much different in the aspect of Rob is a pig.
Yeah.
He's like, I mean that in the nicest way possible. Like, I shouldn't say pig. Rob's a dog.
Like a horn dog?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Rob's a horn dog. And I'm just kind of, whatever.
No,
it's
yeah.
kind of like it doesn't really.
Yeah, we will. My wife and I, we're both kind of the same.
Yeah.
So we're one and the same. So that's you find like sorts. Yeah, we'll go out and we'll see like if our waitress is hot, we'll go dibs, and it's a person who calls dibs first gets to the person.
But where
not that anything ever comes of it,
right?
But still.
Right. Well, what I was getting to is we went to Twin Peaks. Well, she's like, Twin Peaks is right here, and I'm like, I know it's about, babe. I don't need to go there. Like,
yeah.
It's there's nothing there for me. You go there for the view.
Yeah, exactly.
And we went there anyways because there's no food anywhere else. DoorDash was 3-hour wait. We went there. The food was fucking disgusting.
Really?
It was all like 18-year-old, and I can't.
I'm not about that. Yeah.
I'm so dad bod now that I'm just like an 18-year-old. It's just far. It's way too. Yeah. It feels weird to me. And
if the food's dog shit, that's kind of sick. It
wasn't very good at all.
Chicken wings are like my favorite, so it's not as good as like Roosters.
No, not at all.
Oh man,
the beer is really cold.
That's what our buddies have told us is that the beer there is like the best because it's
good beer.
They keep their shit super fucking
Even
cold.
Their bad beer is good. I think I got a Miller Lite and it was good.
That's what I'm excited about. Well, that's
But the Brazilian steakhouse, they bring you out these cheesy fucking corn muffins that just, oh my god, they're incredible. They're delicious. And then right when you're like, oh my god, I can't eat anymore, and then some little guy walks by he's like, you want filet mignon? And you're like, I just had lamb, chicken, kielbasa, sirloin, meatballs,
everything.
Yeah, give me some filet mignon, buddy.
Don't fucking ask. I feel like a place like that would really suit me, especially in the food aspect, because I can fucking put down food.
You think you can put down food, but your body is not programmed to digest 3 pounds of fucking meat in one sitting. And that's what'll happen when you go there. You'll eat so much meat, red meat,
down, man.
That when you leave out of there, you'll have the meat sweats. Your dick will smell like fucking sirloin.
We'll do that, and then we got to do some sort of a distillery tour.
Okay.
We're working on the Blanton's distillery, so I don't. We'll see how that goes. We're trying to get it.
So we have some more directions if you're interested in doing some dimensional jumping.
Hell yeah.
Choose a specific situation that you want to change, but one that you don't necessarily have much influence over. Decide clearly what the current situation is and what the desired replacement situation would be. You need to get from that point, get 2 glasses. Get 2 bits of paper or labels. Fill one of the glasses with water. And this is the water method we talked about earlier in the episode.
Yeah.
On the first label, write a word that summarizes the current situation and stick it to the filled glass.
Okay.
On the second label, write a word that summarizes the desired situation and stick it to the empty glass.
Okay.
With the 2 glasses in front of you, pause for a moment and contemplate how your life is currently filled with the first situation and empty of the desired situation.
All right.
Oh, man, that's fucking sad to think about.
Very sad.
Then, when you're ready, pour the water from the first glass, the current situation, into the second glass, the desired situation.
Okay.
While really noticing the sounds and feeling and shifting of the water from one to the other. Sit back and see the glasses in their new state. We should have got fucking high for this one, dude.
I'm following, man. Yeah, I'm good.
Allow yourself to take deep breaths and feel relieved. Don't piss on yourself, but feel relieved. Drink the water and enjoy the satisfaction of having made the desired change.
Okay.
Take off the labels, put away the glasses, carry on with your life. One thing I would like to emphasize is that you will get results here. So if you do decide to perform this exercise, please take this seriously and only choose a replacement situation that you will, in fact, be happy to live with.
How is a glass that I fill with water going to make my ass less hairy? That's what I want to know.
And you got to do it in a fucking closet in front of a mirror with a candle. What if we did all of it together? What if we got in the closet or got the...
We're already in the closet, my friend. We're fucking deep in the closet.
We hire some dad to beat the shit out of us to come looking for, find some guy on Craigslist, just put up an ad looking for dad to beat the shit out of fat male.
Looking for dad figure in New Balance, white New Balances with grass stains.
I'm here for the fucking orgy.
A grill apron on.
Oh my God. Some dude would show up with the biggest boner ever, thinking he was going to just fuck something or someone. And then we're just like, no, dude, we really want you to look for us in the fucking house. We're trying to jump to a different dimension. Are there even good people on Craigslist?
I don't think there is, man. I think they're all scuzz buckets.
All maniacal, just the filthiest. Craigslist is definitely the trailer park of the internet.
For sure. Yeah, I feel like it's only filled with people who steal copper pipes from abandoned houses.
Yeah, all the people on Craigslist are people that wipe their asses and put it in the trash can.
People that stand up and wipe.
It's only people with puffy nipples. And we all know that we don't want people with puffy nipples listening to this podcast.
No.
And one thing, Rob Dog, is I've noticed over the years, we get a lot of ladies that write us emails that say they start with, my husband has puffy nipples.
Oh, that means you need to get a divorce.
It means you're dating a woman, not a man.
Yeah,
which could be cool too.
It means you find solstice in listening to this podcast.
It means you're dating
and imagining your husband is us.
I shouldn't say you're dating a woman. It means you're dating someone that can't protect you.
If you're a woman with puffy nipples, it's
hot.
I'm about it. That's all right.
I love my wife was milking.
If you're a woman with nipples, I'm about it.
I wouldn't go that far, Rob. You remember our music teacher in 6th grade?
Ooh, boy, do I.
What if?
I'm not going to lie. I'd look.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know if I would look.
I'm not going to say I would enjoy it.
She liked me a lot.
She liked me towards the end of our tenure. She
used to look at me and lick her mustache.
She was a hell of a musician, though.
She was.
A hell of a musician.
I remember I brought her, this is back when I was praising the Lord, and I was playing guitar in the church, and I brought her a fucking stack of church music. It was all, sheet music.
What she played? What was it?
Clarinet.
Clarinet.
She played clarinet, oboe. So. She played all kinds
for the
of
Philharmonic.
Yeah. Oh man, God, we need to call her. I bet she doesn't even know that. Yeah, she.
Oh, she remembers. Yeah. There's no doubt.
I know. She actually, my mom talked to her a few years back, and she's like, "How's Nick doing?" And my mom's like, "Still a fucking asshole." A little while.
She still at school?
No, she retired a long time ago. She's on Facebook.
Is she?
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
I'm gonna add her tonight after this.
Hey, you remember Rob?
Yeah, you remember one time
you kicked him out of class?
That guy dropped cigarettes in your class, and you been over to pick him up, and you accidentally farted in front of my desk. I remember it. Smelled really good.
Smelled like beef jerky and pot.
Smell like tuna meat.
Oh, God.
No, but I brought her a big old book, 200 songs in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I handed it to her. She's like, "What are you trying to do?" I said, "I don't know how to read sheet music. I need you to write I need to learn how to, I need to know what guitar chords to play right here." And she's like, "I'll take care of it for you." Because she was a Lord praiser too.
Mm-hmm.
And she spent that entire night. She got off work and went home, and that entire night worked through the night to translate the sheet music to guitar chords and tablature for me.
Aww.
And wrote it all in pencil on there. It's still up in my mom and dad's attic where I used to live at. And she did that for me.
That's so sweet.
It was really nice of her. And she was just a good person.
She really was. She really was.
She fucking hated us when we were assholes.
I was just a shitty kid. I mean,
I don't blame her.
Yeah.
Little did she know how unsuccessful we would grow up to be. She would have took some solace at the time and been like, you know what? I'll just let them be fuckheads. They're going to be retreads and fucking morons when they grow up.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Okay, we got one story left.
All right.
You take it, Rob Dog.
Not sure if this will convince you because even I don't believe it either. That's not a convincing way to tell a story.
Yeah, it's a good one.
But here's my story. I have been lurking on the dimensional jumping subreddit for a while, only use DM for entertainment purposes, never take it seriously until 3 months ago when my dog died. We have a busy road in front of our house, so we closed the gate almost all the time to not let our dogs go out and get hit by cars, as someone, should do. But that night, my father opened the gate and let them out to pee, and one of my dogs got hit by a drunk driver driving at a high speed.
Sad.
That's really sad. Driver only got a few scratches, but my dog was not hurt. Throat was slit open, slowly died of blood loss. I cried a lot that night, wishing my best friend to be safe, and I remembered about the DM. I rushed back to my room and performed the 2-cup method of desperation, hoping that it would somehow save her. But in the end, things don't always go as planned. We dropped her into a nearby we dropped her body into a nearby lake, hoping for her soul to rest in peace, and I thought that was the end until now. That night, I dreamt about her. She was walking towards me with her throat still pouring out blood. I hugged her and cuddled her as best as I could until the alarm woke me up. Today, one of my friends said that I'd sent her a few weird messages, which I don't remember.
Yeah.
The messages were sent using an app called Zalo, basically Vietnamese Facebook. That explains why the story is a little butchered here. There's a little language barrier. I'm trying to make the best out of it as I possibly can as I'm reading it for the first time. It was my account. All previous messages I had sent her are there, but the thing is, my profile pic is of a lion, but the one on her phone is a picture of my dead dog. The strange messages contain a message written without proper Vietnamese punctuation telling her to not help me with my homework. The other two are voice chats. It is a voice of a child. And it's whispering so quietly that I can barely hear anything. I thought that it must be my cousin messing with me, so when I went home, I asked her about it, and she said that she was playing with her friend that entire morning. My mom confirmed it too, and when I opened the chat, nothing. Those messages aren't there. At this point, I'm extremely confused.
That's so weird, man.
That's really weird.
That's fucking terrifying with the dog walking towards you and the blood pouring out the throat and shit.
It's pretty traumatizing. You're fucking done.
I just don't want anybody to get hurt doing this shit. If you do some dimensional jumping, just be careful, okay?
Yeah.
My dad about fucking killed my ass one time. And
He about dumped you into another dimension after you came home drunk.
And you can hear that story in the new Patreon episode.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I forgot that wasn't
Real
on
Talk.
I forgot that wasn't on this.
But for those of you that are just bored, I know we have women and men much alike on this podcast that some of them sell farts in jars, some of them sell stinky panties, some of them don't have jobs, some of them are strictly OnlyFans content providers.
Is there a market? I mean, I'm sure there is where dudes can sell like dirty underwear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's only dudes buying it.
I could sell some ripe fucking undies, dude.
Dude, you could make a fucking killing. No women are buying them, but I mean, still, that's...
This is earlier tonight. This is really funny, but Paisley was laying face down on the couch, and she was watching her iPad. And, she had on like a nightie, and she had it like flipped up to her shoulders.
Yeah.
So she's laying there all bare-assed in her underwear.
As little kids do.
And I kept on flipping her waistband, like,
smacking her.
Yeah. And she's like, stop it! Stop! I just kept doing it.
Yeah.
And then she's like, she got really mad, and she grabbed the underwear and she just yanked them up her ass. Like gave herself the fucking gnarliest wedgie ever. And I was like, oh, goddamn. Like all the way up her ass. And she kind of like rolled over and looked at me, and she's like, ahoy. And then she reached back and pulled the underwear out of her ass.
Oh, she's so fucking
cute. And like 3 seconds later, she ran to the bathroom. And then she came out of the bathroom.
No.
Holding her underwear.
Oh, no.
In her hand. She's like, I got poop on these.
Dude, she's so fucking funny. Little kids are the fucking best.
I said, well, you would have fucking ripped them up your ass. And my wife's like upset, like, God, she dirtied her under. I'm just laughing, dude. That's why I'm a fucking awful dad, because I just think everything is funny.
Oh, dude, that's so great.
At the dinner table, one of them was getting yelled at tonight because she's being a gossip, running around, telling different friends things. My wife is scolding her like, you're not going to be a good friend if you're doing shit like that. And like my wife was getting into her ass.
Yeah.
And then the older one started staring at me, and we were having cheeseburgers and macaroni and cheese and French fries.
Oh man, it's so good.
It was good, fresh off the grill. But I had this really long French fry, and my daughter's staring at me, and the other daughter's just getting fucking creamed, yelled at. And I just start sticking the French fry down my throat, like deep throating it and gagging myself with it. And then the oldest one's staring at me and laughing. She's like losing control. And then my wife's like, "You think that's funny?" And then she's like, "Dad's gagging himself with a French fry."
In what alternate reality is that not funny?
Yeah. And then Stacy looks over at me. I'm just like chewing the French fry like I have no idea what's going on.
I don't know what's wrong with this girl.
She's just like, "I fucking hate you."
That's so good.
Yeah, I was taking all of it. It was like a fucking 8-inch French fry, and I was just all the way I was going all the way to the balls.
You're fucking fast boxing that uvula.
I was doing it with a lazy eye too. I was crossing my eyes when I was doing it. Then my wife's like, what's everybody laughing at?
You got tears streaming down your face and a swollen uvula. Oh man,
yeah, good ass crinkly cut French fries too.
Oh dude, those are the best.
Yeah, and I bought a 5-pound bag. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing, when I go grocery shopping, I buy the biggest box of everything. I don't fuck around.
Oh yeah, you have to.
I bought enough trash bags today that I will never need to buy trash bags again.
We're like that when we buy like frozen, like taquitos. We buy the fuck out of taquitos because the kids like them and they're so fucking good. Yeah. So we'll pop them in the air fryer or the oven or something. That's like, we never run out of them.
Yeah.
And we did last week, and I felt really bad because I wanted some real late at night. I'm like, fuck.
I did buy mini corn dogs too.
Oh, dude, those kill.
Yeah, a little bit honey mustard.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever deep-throated French fry, send us an email, brohiopodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear about your story.
Or if you ever deep-throated a French man named Fry, do the same.
Or freedom fries. Remember when we got terrorist attacked and they tried to change the name of French fries to freedom fries?
It's fucking America, man.
Yeah, what about all the Trumpsters who are like, I don't like the fucking halftime show. All these fucking, they got to make all the singers not white, not fucking goddamn
dude,
shit.
I will say this.
I thought it was good.
I normally don't. I'm not usually a big fan of the halftime shows. This was the first halftime show that I remember that I wanted it to be longer.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking legit. I mean, it was all the songs from our youth. It was all those songs used to slap when we were teenagers and shit.
Dude,
growing up.
Kendrick's part fucking had me hyped.
He was good.
He was fucking killer.
He was on. I've never listened to that dude.
He may be like 4'6", but he's like, dude.
That dude is pure fucking talent.
Oh, dude, yeah, he's fucking great, and he puts on an awesome show. His lyrics are super fucking good. He's a really fucking good rapper.
I need to look into that guy.
Oh, dude, Kendrick Lamar is so fucking good.
Never listened, don't even know. They said Kendrick Lamar. I thought that was the third Kardashian or some shit like that. I didn't know who the fuck that was.
He's yeah.
But I watched him I said, that dude has got a fucking vibe to him, man. Like, he's good. And I don't know shit about this stuff.
He has a super a song that's like one of the only rap songs I have on my playlist. It's called King Kunta.
Mm-hmm.
So fucking good.
I'm gonna check him out.
Oh, dude, check him out. He's so fucking good.
It's good shit.
Yeah, I love it.
And all the Trumpsters are like, I don't think you need to be listening to that goddamn rap music. It's gonna turn off your podcast.
Yeah, you can. You can always tell they're racists. Like,
I knew some Democrats and Republicans alike that didn't like it. But
yeah, literally everybody that I saw, that everybody loved it, and then you'd see
all
like,
the boomers. I shouldn't say the Trumpsters. I should say the boomers.
These one random old white people, worst halftime show ever. Where's the
boomers.
rock and roll?
Where'd they get no fucking Bruce fucking Springfield? I'd get the Doors or something.
The fucking AC/DC. You fucking been putting out the same album for the past 40 fucking years.
I know Whitesnake ain't doing anything. Why couldn't they get goddamn Whitehorn on the fucking shit? Oh
man, dude, that was a killer fucking halftime show.
Good.
Killer.
Fucking Bengals blew it.
People are fucking shitting on 50. I don't understand that. Like, that's the thing I don't understand. Like,
That boy looked thick, dude. He didn't look fat.
bro, no, I mean, he still looked like he was in fucking shape.
Looked like he's just been throwing medicine balls around.
He was fucking bigger, but yeah, who the fuck of us isn't?
That dude's probably got a big old sausage.
Oh,
on him,
no
too.
doubt, dude.
And he's rich.
Yeah. I would like to see any of you fuckers that are talking shit hang upside down for an entire fucking song like
And
he
rap,
did.
yeah.
And rap, yeah.
All the blood would rush to my head, and I'd pass out and shit on myself.
Exactly.
And they would be like, "This Justin. You remember when Justin Timberlake pulled out Janet Jackson's tit? Well, Delicious Nickalicious from the Brohio podcast to shit all over himself on the halftime show."
Yeah, yeah.
And I think it would be good, though.
It's really funny because, I mean, like, if it was like a female and everybody was dogging her for gaining weight,
And the world
it'd
would
be
be on fire.
it would be yeah, and everybody would be fairy to say that,
Don't be
but
body shaming Fitty.
nah, man,
That sings the songs of our youth.
that motherfucker had like 9 bullets put in him and still lived.
He's 57.
9 or 11, something like that. I don't remember how many it was, but fuck.
It's so easy just to make fun of people. That's all we do on here, too.
It is, but still.
But 50 Cent is off limits.
Everybody that performed at the halftime show, even though fucking Dr. Dre wasn't playing the piano, it was just a dub track.
You don't think he was playing?
Fuck no, he wasn't.
I wasn't
Just like Eminem wasn't rapping either.
You think it was a lip sync?
He was rapping over his own track
Oh, okay.
for sure. Yeah, no doubt.
Fucking broke ass.
You can, you could read his lip syncing was off a little bit, but I mean,
He's still the rap god.
but yeah. I mean, it wasn't a full lip sync. He was rapping over the original audio track, but still.
And what's her name?
And now the whole thing. No, did you see the Mary J. Blige?
Yeah.
Bro, she was fucking banging, dog.
She was getting it in, dude.
She's like 52 or whatever it is, and she looked gorgeous.
That being said, the night before that, we watched "Marry Me" with J Lo.
Ugh.
Did you watch it?
Fuck no.
Why?
Because just seeing I couldn't have possibly imagined anybody with less chemistry together than J Lo and Owen Wilson.
Wow, that's what the entire movie. Something would happen, and I would go, "Wow," and she's like, "Shut the fuck up."
And because I hate
wow.
I hate J Lo with a
Wow.
passion. Like I
Wow.
dislike J Lo a lot
Wasn't bad.
because I just heard she's super fucking awful in real life.
Whatever she is.
I heard she's miserable in real life. She's like Mariah Carey, where like
I don't fucking care.
she won't even allow people
I
to
don't
talk
fucking
directly to her. They have to
care.
they can't even look at her when she walks by.
She
Like,
looks wonderful for an old
no,
woman.
she's gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, but she's an awful human.
She's getting that shit hollowed out by Ben Affleck now, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
My brother saw them. He was actually at the Super Bowl.
He saw who?
He was
J Lo and
Ben and J Lo. Yeah, he sent me pictures all night long of all the celebrities he was seeing.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, he was fucking side by side with Jim Carrey,
I
and
saw that.
yeah,
That's
it's fucking
fun.
dope, dude.
All right, we've talked so much shit in this episode.
Yeah, we have.
I hope you like it.
Hopefully, if not, yeah, sorry.
Let's hop on the. Let's do a live. You
Well,
wanna
yeah,
do
I'm gonna take a piss and then we'll do a live.
it? All right, you can go to Patreon, patreon.com/Brohio Podcast. For $1 a month, you get ad-free content, and usually after the show, you'll get a Zoom.
9 chances out of 10, we'll do it Zoom,
A Zoom
unless
call.
something crazy goes on. Unless one of our wives want to kill us, and then
Talk to us face to face.
we have to save face. But yeah, thank you guys. Hopefully, you guys join us after this.
Yeah.
Love you.
See you.
All right, YouTube.
Okay,
J Lo is the goddess. Yeah, J Lo is super fucking hot, but she's a shitty person.
we don't know that for sure, though.
All accounts that I've seen is to say she's a shitty person. You cannot talk
Yeah,
directly
but
to her if you are not famous.
Yeah, but you listen to fucking like. You listen to emo music too, though. So those people that your sources already really emotional.
I don't think I've ever heard that from any emo band, but
All them dudes you kick it with, those vampires and those fucking
Yeah.
bands. Yeah, man. You gotta find yourself cooler friends like me.
that's true.
I'm for sure you're probably your coolest friend.
Don't get me wrong, I'd fuck her and Ben Affleck.
Lucas is my coolest friend.
Rich people tend to be. That's very true.
Your coolest friend is Moo.
I do like Moo a lot.
Yeah, I like
Moo's
Moo.
my bro.
I haven't made up my mind if you ever die. Unfortunately, that's who I'll replace you with.
You know what? I respect that decision.
Well, that would be something that we would have to talk. Like,
I don't think I could carry on without you.
yeah, I don't think I could either. But I would need the money. So, and the same goes for you. You would need the money as well. So you
Very true.
You would have to carry on. So you'd be like, I gotta find someone to replace this fat dumb ass. Oh man! So you'd have to find. But I've got a monopoly on. I got, Yeah,
I mean, you have it a lot easier to replace me than I do to replace you. I would say
you could find somebody funny. You would have to just be me. You just take on my shape. You start ingesting about 6,500 calories per day. Don't move for about 3 months, and just really let your brain sit completely still all day long, and only turn it on for this podcast. And there you go. You be me.
Yeah, that's a lot of work, man. All right, I love you guys.
See ya.